Hey, how about we give a update on what I have found out in the house so far. How's it going, guys? Corey the Random Guy here with you again today. I hope you guys had an awesome Thanksgiving with your family, and I hope you stuffed yourselves to the gills and you passed out from food coma. I didn't eat that much. At least I tried not to, because I had to go to work last night, which really kind of sucked, but at the same time I was getting paid time and a half, so I was not going to complain about that. And plus I got to go home early and eat food at work, so, hey, it all worked out for me. What I have found out, I do believe my assumptions are becoming correct. I do believe there is a lot of black mold in the house, and the reason why I say that is because I had added a wire to the furnace to where I can have the furnace fan running all the time to help circulate air. And it turns out that there's a lot of crap floating around in the house. To give you a comparison, let me go ahead and stick a picture of the first filter. I'm running a double filter on this furnace, and I'll kind of explain after I throw these pictures up, or this one picture. But I'll explain how I'm doing it. So check out this first filter that was in there for 2 days after running constantly for 2 days. Check it out. Isn't that nasty? That was 2 freaking days worth of moving air around the house. So what I did is that where that filter is, there's a big gaping hole. And on top of the furnace itself, there's another filter there. Well, I took that filter, put it up over that gaping hole to give it kind of like a double filtration deal. I'm trying to kind of use the furnace as a air purifier on top of, keeping the house warm, of course. So that's what I'm doing. This second picture I'm going to put up is the very first day of getting the brand new filters. I had gotten the Filtrate purple ones that do pretty much all kinds of stuff. They didn't have any of the charcoal ones or whatever you want to call them. But I did get the next best thing that they had. These filters were almost $20 a pop, so they were expensive. So here's the first picture of the very first day I put it in. And now this second picture coming up, I do believe, is 2 or 3 days later. So check it out. Now, that second picture was done on the 22nd. The third picture is today. I took a picture of it today. This is 2 days later. This filter has only been in there for 4 or 5 days now, and it is starting to turn disgusting already. And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, are you freaking kidding me? How much crap is in this house? Guys, I have pictures of that back room that I discovered on my phone during the rebuild process. Now, it's only a few pictures, but I want to go ahead and share these pictures with you guys so that you guys can see how much crap is in the walls and in the ceilings. So here's the pictures. Here we go. I sent these pictures to a couple of family members, and they were even saying that's a lot of mold in that house. There's probably all over the place. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get some air purifiers, actual air purifiers, on top of running the furnace just to help keep the mold content down. So this way we can kind of try to recover from this. So something else I've also discovered in this place, since they've cleaned out the water tower in this town, our water is absolutely terrifyingly hard. Here's the first couple of pictures. This is when I was cleaning out my coffee pot with vinegar, and during this process it was in the rinse phase. I do believe that when I took these pictures it was on like the 4th or 5th rinse, and I was using cold water to fill it and then let it run through. Check these pictures out. This was after doing the rinsing. It would brew through, and that's what was left in the pot. So I was like, okay, there's something seriously wrong here. That is not kosher at all. Look, I've seen hard water before, but not to this extent. It's bad here. If you guys have really hard water like this, don't drink it. Just don't. Here is the last set of pictures I'm going to show you guys in this video. This was in my bathtub, and this was after my wife had taken a bath. She can't even sit in the bath without her skin burning from this water. Let me show you the aftermath of the tub. Check this out. Isn't that weird? Like, you wouldn't believe on how much hard water is coming through this place. And, you know, the sad part is I was actually doing some research. Our water is groundwater here, being fed into the water tower.
A few moments later.
Sorry, I had a phone call. But yeah, it turns out that the water is so hard here that it left that ring around our tub. When I wiped it across my finger, it was like some thick, as far as I know, it's lime. But our water should not be that hard. I have never seen, my grandma had well water, okay, and it was rusty. But it was never ever gonna leave that much lime. So all this crap going on, my wife now has a cyst on her kidney that's the same size as my nodule cyst that's on my freaking thyroid. Am I gonna call this as a coincidence? No. All of this crap should not be happening when we moved up here. In my personal opinion, none of this is a coincidence. My stepdaughter even now has a vitamin D deficiency. It's really hard to say that all this stuff is a coincidence. But stay tuned though. We do plan on getting a couple of meters. There is one that I want to get. It's a radon meter. And I also want to see how much crap is floating around in the air at home. So the meter that we're getting will test, I believe it's like ozone and a bunch of different things, mold spores, all that fun stuff. So yeah, we're gonna have all those meters. We're gonna be recording some of this stuff, and we're hopefully gonna get some answers, and then we are definitely moving out as soon as possible. We're looking into January. Hopefully we'll have the money for it. We're definitely gonna need a U-Haul. We're going through stuff now to get rid of some stuff. So anyway guys, we will see you guys on the next video, and take care.